Come out. Come out. Wherever you are. Happy are those who are called to the Lord's party. Your meaningless life now has a purpose. You all now have to live to attend el Diozzfest 2016. This year all of Silau's sister cities will send their best drinkers to represent them in the most important festival on earth. Cities like Beijing, Moscow, Little Rome, San Luis Potosi, New York, Cortázar, and Berlin, among others. All of them have officially joined the celebration, and they have decided to send their best representatives to drink as party animals in that little magical village created by the gods, better known as Silau. If this is your first time visiting the city for this wonderful festival, listen carefully these recommendations to make the most of your trip to Silau. Silau is the most important and best connected city on this planet. You can arrive there by all transportation means known by me, like airplanes, trains, bureaus, 5-star cruises, or if you are a cheap rider who is all the time thinking in ways of buying more liquor, you can do hitchhiking like Pepe Silva does. Buy your round trip with anticipation. Otherwise, you are at great risk of having to wait all fucked up for several hours in a crowded waiting room, smelling like horse shit, hopeless, and hiccuping, like Ernesto Sanchez does every year. If you are an Ivy League prick who likes all kinds of luxuries and comforts, like El Miguelón, then you can reserve a modern room in one of Silau's majestic hotels. We recommend you to lodge in El Araguin or El Hotel Cortez, proud sponsors of el Diozzfest. If you are one of those lazy adventurers like El Pelon Silva, who don't give a shit about anything and light travels anywhere, with anything else than poetry and a cell phone full of sad music in your pocket, then don't worry, el Diozzfest always provides their guests with a clean mattress and very sad music to lull you that night. But bring a sleeping bag just in case, because sometimes there are more people than mattresses available. If you live in Silau's suburbs, like Irapuato or Leon, then get to the place as you can, but don't forget to fill the gas tank, or you will end up on the side of the road, and you will miss el Diozzfest until next year, like Israel Sanchez El Muñeco every year. Before the event, don't forget to stock up yourself with all kind of supplies for 3 days of Viking biker frenzy. Our recommendation would be to visit Don Perro's first, and buy the best cold local caguamas. Don Perro is an old sophisticated wise beer sommelier and one of the most respected beer distributors in the city. It is also recommended to buy whiskey bottles and multiple packs of cigarettes. We also suggest you bring large bottles of antacid medicine and your own adrenaline shots. El Diozzfest organizers are not even responsible for themselves, much less they would take responsibility for what happens to you. So drink like a fucking beast, but in moderation. The first day of the event, el Diozzfest enforces its attendees to enter the place with some booze in their hands, or at least with something to eat, as a tribute to the god. It is also a local costume to bring money for donations in local currency. Once inside you will enjoy the best music played by the best rock bands live. These year mythical bands like Hellbong and One of the Monkeys multiple bands will perform for hours to entertain the crowd. The party lasts for hours, until your body enters in a zombie state, and the weakest attendees spread and disappear. Next morning the survivors move to their initiation in the ritual of the Great Cure, in La Tiendita de Doña Raquel. La Tiendita de Doña Raquel is a local place that has tons of cold dead beer, always waiting for you. Don't forget that you can request her whatever you want, since it is a little half-bar half-convenience store. Locals believe that there, you can find the cure for all imaginable diseases, including the worst hangover of course. The second stage of el Diozzfest takes place in El Gran Corral, the forbidden paradise where it all began, 9 years ago. You will immediately recognize the place by the guardian black cat standing next to the entrance. The story goes that it is the cat who decides if you are worthy to enter that promised land, where beer and pasiones flow, day and night. Those who survive until the third day will start turning into newborn gods without noticing, and they will return to their origin countries to live plentiful and hangovered until the next year. The great ritual begins this year on December 21st. The chosen place this year is 51 Palm Street, downtown Silao. Yes, you heard me well, Diozzfest will start this year on Wednesday. We don't know what the fuck these guys were thinking, throwing a party on Wednesday. But it is already here, and you can't contradict the Lord. So quit your job, abandon your family, leave all your possessions, and follow the Lord at the beers this Wednesday 21st.